You gotta start the stream tonight. Oh, shit. I'm gonna get some snacks real quick, like, and I'm going to discuss the changes that I'm going to make. Actually, oh shit, I didn't want to do that. I want to do this. It's actually not changes, it's more like additions and checks to my survival mod. That's why you only see stars right now. Because I gotta get a snack. Yeah, I gotta get a snack. I'll be right back after I get a snack. Yeah, yeah, be right back after I get a snack. We gonna make a change. Gotta come around here today. Changes gotta come. Yeah, boy, changes gonna come in this world tonight. We gonna make some changes. We gonna make the game a little bit better. Maybe a little bit less cluttery. If you know what I mean. Jelly bean. Now, how we gonna do it is we're gonna change up some things in the mod. It has to do with the tier levels for some items in the game. Now, why would you want to change a tier level in the game? It's because it's a specialized tool. Very specialized, very special. I lost my cookie. And if the tool is created and used too early, I feel that it takes away a bit of a challenge, especially since there are many different types of plants and flowers that all have their own special needs to survive. And in case you wonder why you can't hear me very well, because I'm out in the kitchen. I'm out in the kitchen getting me a snack. I gotta have a snack, and I'll be right back. Where is my cookie? I don't think one is enough. So that's the story of that. It has to. Well, what the fuck is this shit here? It has to do with. Bingo! I love this job. I'll be right back when I got my snack. Yeah, I could make a song out of it. Said I'll be right back when I get my snack. Cause you know I gotta have a little bit. I'm gonna turn off the light. Uh-oh. I'm gonna turn off the light in my living room so I can have a little bit more immersion when I play a game. If there's too much light in here, I don't get that immersion. Now, we got another problem here, Houston. So, there are items. I'm going to look at all of the items that have to do with... Oh god, I almost lost my donut. That have to do with the plants in the game. I don't think there's that many. I'm talking about there's... Well, I guess there's advanced planting items. I don't know at what point. So there used to be a research thing And that's not in the game anymore. And so what we have left is what's called tier levels. And in order to get those, you have to advance the modification of this workstation. Now I saw I saw a what is this? Music too loud, I wonder? I mean, I don't think it is. It might be. I saw, let's see, there's a farming guide. Farming guide. Stationeers. Okay, I think I found it. So, I mean, the grow light probably doesn't have to be tier 2. It's in the electronics thing. There's other devices that are used to do plants. Now, as I look that down through the list, except, well, I don't know what a planter is. It says has only one water port, so cannot be chained, making the greenhouse layout less compact. Oh, I wonder if it shows a picture. No, it does not. What about this hydroponics tray? Is that... Okay, so the hydroponics tray is what I use, even though it says the cons are requires piping network, data port is absent. Oh, wait just a minute now. Okay, so the hydroponics device has the data port. The tray, which looks the same, does not. So the hydroponics device should be a tier 2 item. And there's a hydroponics station, and I don't know if that's... It says electronics printer. So let's go, what I'm doing is I'm going to my list of items in my survival mod, because everything is in there. It's just a matter of whether it's tier 1 or tier 2. And I'm going to explain exactly what I'm doing. So the first thing I want to look for is hydroponics. Hydroponics. There's actually an automated one, but they took it out. Cannot find. Now, is that... Well, it would be nice if I spelt it correctly. So we've got a hydroponics station. That is tier 2. I wonder if the device is in the pipe network. Let's look at pipe bender. And we will find that again. We have a dynamic item kit, dynamic hydroponics. That is tier 2. And that kit probably has the one that offers both the one with the data and without the data. Now, let's look at that web page. So there's the airlock's okay. That's okay. So there's now it's kind of a spoiler thing coming up here. So if you don't want to listen to it, there is. Okay, let me get rid of this, and this. So there is fertilizer. There is a portable composter. And there's an advanced composter that can be used to speed up growth, etc., etc. There is Harvey. There is a plant genetic analyzer, and with that comes a plant sampler. Now, let's do the fertilizer, which can be any combination of biomass and decayed food. We're not going to go into that. Actually, that's an item, so I don't want to spoil myself either. Portable composter. Insert account. Grind DFV. Maybe that's one of the kits that has the other items in it, and I don't know what kit that is. Or let's see, the advanced one. That I don't know either. So let's go to the, we'll start with a pipe bender. And we will look for compost. No, that's not there. I'm guessing that's in a kit somewhere. It might not be. It could be a tool. Let's see if we can find it there. Find. It's not there. Let's try electronics. Some of the items, yeah, like say that's advanced. That's portable. Okay, so those two are in the electronics. And the portable composter is tier 1. Because it's, if it was not tier 1, it would tell you it's tier 2. Otherwise, it's just not there. The advanced composter is tier 2. Yeah, maybe that kind of makes sense. Shit. Okay, let me look at my webpage. Now we've got 2 other items left. And I don't know. This might be in electronics. Let's see if it's in here. Oh god. Oh, but that doesn't really supposed to go there. Find. Jump in Jupiter. Alright, that's a cartridge. That cartridge should be tier 2. That is in electronics. The other item is actually a tool that is also in electronics. Damn. There's a lot of plant stuff in electronics. That is tier 2. Recipe. recipe tier. Copy. Alright, we're gonna go up. That is tier 2. That is tier 2. This one is not, and it really should be a tool. That should be a tool. Because there's so much stuff in electronics, I am going to remove this item that has to do with plants. Let me see. And there's also, now the cartridge plant analyzer. That should be tier 2. So we've got recipe data. The cartridge plant analyzer is going tier 2. The plant sampler is also going to go tier 2, and it's going to go into the tool. So in order to do this, oh wait, just a minute. This goes back. This goes up here. So I'm going to cut this. I'm going to open up this in my mod. I'm going to open up the tool manufacturer item. Now, it is actually in the tool manufacturer as well, and it's already tier 2. That's in my mod. Now I'm going to look at the actual game. Stationeers, station data, streaming assets data, and we're going to look for electronics. One, two. Wait, let me go back up. That is not tier 2. Wait, what the hell? Cartridge plant analyzer. Oh. Appliance genetic. Splicer. See, none of this plant stuff is tier 2. Whereas in my mod it is, because I changed those things. Now let's go to the tool. It's a tool manufacturing station. I'm going to look for that. And it is also there, but it's not tier 2. And it happens to be the last one on the list. So I've got these. Better make sure I got the right one open. We go to Stationeers, game data tool, and then so all I gotta do actually, is just delete that one. Wait, no, I can't delete it. I cannot delete it. I've got it tier 2 in the tool manufacturing, and I cannot remove. You can only add or change, and I've got that set as tier 2. Oh, there's one other thing. If I go down to the bottom and look at the items that are used to create this, that's got to be changed. I gotta go back to the game. And I know that that's on the bottom of the tool manufacturers list. Those are the same, that's the same makeup as what I have in the tool manufacturer for my mod. However, that's going to change because I changed it because I want to make it more specific. So I've got all the items here in this list. So it's 10, 500, 5 iron. We've got 1 gold, 1 carbon. Anything that measures samples is going to have carbon in it because that's used as a basis, a reference. I don't have steel. That's not part of it. Let's do copper, silicon, and silicon. Copy. Get rid of the steel and uranium. There's no hydrocarbon. Copy. Paste. Hydrocarbon? No. That's too much. So you got silver. Silver and gold are used as bases for measuring stuff. The carbon is used as a reference material to compare things. The rest is iron and copper. 5 and 5. And that has been changed and added, or that change has been made to the tool manufacturer. And it's tier 2. That's, so all the plant stuff has, oops, wait a minute. Plant sampler, tier 2, plant genetic analyzer, plant splicer. Where's the cartridge? Cartridge. I added that. So the cartridge is now tier 2. File. Save. Now I'm going to actually run the program. I think I want to play something different tonight. So, as a recap, the mods that were changed for checking the plants, analyzing the plant data, I made sure all that stuff was tier 2, and it makes more sense. It clears up the electronics thing a little. Now I can eat my snack as a reward. So in the game, my plants were dying, and I know why now. that say? Has survived 0 without dying? My dude has no air tank. Where the fuck is his air tank? What the hell? Where the hell? Oh, is it here? What is this? Is he dying? His air tank is down at the bottom. I've been having a lot of problems with these things not going into the little slot. Yeah, that's definitely oxygen. What? Oh, I know. Wow. Wait. Oh, you know what? I know why that's there. Because his helmet is open, and if you leave, the air in the room is breathable. Because I took the pollution out. There's nitrogen in the air. But there's another problem, though. And the problem is this light. See where it says the potato is barely growing? It's because they've got too much light in the beginning. Now, it could be this water. And it says it. So that they've got light now because there's light on the planet. Hold Q to clear potato. Huh. Yeah, you don't want to clear your plant. So they're actually all growing poorly. So they've lost a lot of state for growing. And it's because I had the plant light was on constantly. I should go out and run that generator. I don't really want to play the game right now. Let's see if we can do this. Right now. See, I can't do this with 2 items in my hand.
Pressure critical. Temperature critical.
Alright, everything is out.
Cognition low.
Why am I gonna die?
Cognition critical.
Wow. Oh. I just put the thing in there. He's not coming back to life? Oh, you bastard. I forgot the tank was off. Let's exit, and now I don't know if that number 6 is gonna load or did it go over. Oh fuck! It rode over that guy. I wanna. Jesus! I don't believe this shit right now.
Pressure critical. Oxygen critical.
It rode over my game. Wait, did I? Alright, I just copied the game. I'm gonna exit out. Thank God I made a real copy of it. Always some stupid shit with these games, you know. It's okay. I got a copy. It's not over. Where's my game saves? Now I changed the mod, so we just do everything except this. I figured, why stand there and waste time when I shut the light off? I should go out and run the generator and charge batteries. They've added another scanner. I don't know what that Mason scanner is, but that's obviously a 2-tier device. I'm not dealing with that tonight. I don't have a lot of time. Where's my cookie? I got 2 cookies. Yeah, I'll see the time down there. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is save a bunch of games. That's what it does. It ruins the game save. And you don't have an autosave. So you can have 3 copies, because if something happens and you go back. Alright, there's the light. And we only got 6% in there. Let's make sure that this is up here where it belongs. Close helmet lock. Put that in there. Grab the tool set. Just out of curiosity, oh, there is pollution in here. So I let some pollution in the air, but that's going to change because now I've got vents on both ends. So I'm just going to vent this back out into the room, because it's just do it this way. There's still some water in here. Now I always go ahead and do that. Oh, we're gonna run this generator and it's gonna end up... Does it have coal? Alright, where's the coal? This is what I don't like. Alright, now that signifies... I can't hear the generator, but if I go back in there... You can see those things blinking, and you can see that other little orange battery. The little battery is orange. So the generator's got its own built-in battery setup. And that should charge those batteries. Now they're solid red. You can see the little ones turned green. And also, if I pop this open, if I turn this off, it'll tell me how much I've got left in there. We really need those to be orange at least. Give me my donut, please. I need my donut now. If I don't get my donut, but I gotta get my donut somehow. This takes a little while. Out there orange now. Let's see what the generator has left me with. 25 core oil core left. That's half. Let's go ahead and go in and find out what it did. So I'm actually doing a couple things at once. And nothing exploded, so that's got to be a good thing. Now, before I move things, I will go ahead and check the atmosphere. And for some odd reason, it says there's nothing in here. But just to be sure... Alright, we're good. We're good. Oh, you know what? I've always got this pollution problem now because... Fuck, did my plants die? Well... There's light now. Yeah, it's got a little bit of pollution in here. We're gonna get rid of that. Why can I put this stuff in these little boxes? I'm just really getting annoyed with this. Now what if this tells me... So that's at 99%. That means it's got a long way to go. We need a battery. I can open up my suit. I don't think I want to do that, do I? Look, I dropped the freaking battery again. This is really annoying. Alright, so we used 25 pieces of coal. And that charged to about 1/3 of the way on the big batteries. And that one's actually green. So that's pretty good. We got stuff growing. We got food. We're gonna have a problem with oxygen.
Power critical.
Now see, if you open your helmet and you can breathe and the pressure's okay, this tank, your air tank, will still drop. So if you remove the air tank,
critical.
if you remove the air tank and it says critical, that's just because you removed the air tank. But you're not gonna die. I'm just giving that alarm. Alright, so I want to take the 21% and swap it with that one. I want to take that, swap that with that, put the 8 in here, and close this. We've got some batteries. It is now nighttime, and we want to find out what the deal is. Make sure nothing's turned on. With these plants. Ah, what does it say? It's growing poorly toward fruiting. It's growing. This is a whole new setup with these damn plants now. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this. It says it's got half a liter. Now, I read something about the water situation. It still only has 0.457 liters. Oh! Wait a minute. I gotta increase this. I think. I don't know. But I want to get this back in there so my plants don't die. It says 547 liters. It doesn't matter. See, in order, it says needs water. Okay. Growing poorly. Growing poorly is in darkness. Growing poorly. Barely growing towards fruiting. So here's the story. What happened theoretically was when something changed with the growing progress, the plant was getting too much light, or it was getting light for too much of a long period of time. That was a burp. And there's a factor, it's called illumination stress. So if the plants get too much light over a longer period of time, they get stressed out because of too much light. So there's something you can do. There's a bunch of plant testing things in the game which I sort of didn't know about. It will tell you each plant's optimal growing environment, the temperature, the amount of light, the amount of fertilizer, all of that stuff is in this plant analysis thing. And that was the mod that I went over earlier. So they have to be in darkness. I've had them in light for too long. Now, so you have to switch these things. You got to switch the light on and off. Because that growing poorly and growing barely and growing moderately and whatever, I think as soon as that changes, you got to turn the light on. When it changes back, then you turn the light off. So that's something that can only be done automatically through the hydroponics device system, which I talked about earlier. Otherwise, you got to babysit this thing. I am going to, I mean, it says poorly. So you would think that it would come back. It's not dying. So they just need darkness now. And I will go get some food and water and call it a night for this game. And I can actually run this now. That's because I only got one water canister though. I got water over there, and we're going to keep going with the food. And the water until we get these potatoes growing. And it says first they'll have the potatoes, but then you've got to wait until the seeds come up. I feel like this is going to take 2 days. And it also said the stock seeds that you get are more difficult to grow. So they've changed things. As far as a space simulator game, this is probably one of the best. Space Engineers, you know. I did mods for that too, I think. I would just love to see progress with this. Maybe my light is causing a problem. I wonder how much oxygen is in that thing here. 7 megapascals. So my next problem is figuring out my oxygen. And that probably means lots of plants. Let's actually get some pollution in it. Maybe there's some backflow of pollution goes in there. 320 kilopascals is not a lot. That's got 35 liters of water. We should be okay. We got ice to make water. We can set that up. That's okay. And now we're just waiting on this food situation. And you know what? I'll tell you what, let's do. Since we're on a roll, I'm going to save this 3 times. I'm going to let the game run, because I've got to do something, so I just let it run anyway. Yeah, I save it 3 times. I put a root save, which is the number, and then I add the letters. Alright, I gotta go do something. Yeah, I just came back. I don't know if you're still here or not. So I learned about if the plants get too much light, they get stressed out and they don't grow properly. I got a good temperature. The pressure's fine, I guess. They're just taking a little while to grow. And it's because I gave them too much light in the beginning. But that one in the back came out. I don't know why it continuously says barely growing. And the other three are growing poorly. So they haven't improved to moderately growing. So I think the grow light gave them way too much light in the beginning because I didn't know about that particular statistic. So I think I solved that problem. I got batteries, I got water. I think I'm going to have food and seeds. But the food's taking longer. My dude's probably choking to death because he's got no water. I'm not really listening to this. I just got back from doing a chore. Yeah, he's huffing and puffing. I'll go fix that again. Well, that gets rid of his food and a water problem again. I figured out I used half of that stack of coal. 25% of coal got me 35% battery, 3 battery charges. And that's not too bad. That one's to let me in and out. So I still got to deal with trying to figure out water. I know how to manage the plants better, I think. I'm going to grow the potatoes and try to survive on those. But, oh, what is that? Am I seeing something? Oh, I thought there was bugs crawling on the potato plant, but there's little aphids. But it's the graphics causing that. I didn't add anything. So what I did was, with the mod, it had to do with the plant sampler, the analysis machines, and stuff like that. I just made sure that they were all tier 2 stuff, which they are. The plant, I think one item, the cartridge plant analyzer, I don't believe that was tier 2. I changed that. This is in my mod. I changed that. So everything dealing with plants is tier 2. And I also noticed the plant sampler was in the tool manufacturing station and the electronic station at the same time. I changed some of the items required to build those items to make it more realistic instead of just throwing steel in there, which totally didn't make any sense at all. I've used equipment that analyzes different types of chemicals, and they all have components of gold and silver. They've got organic components in there for reference stuff. So I changed that in the analysis machine. I probably should look at it again on the other ones, but I'm too lazy. They got flowers. They all got flowers. And I think I read someone said something to the effect they only give 2 seeds instead of 3. So I don't know if that's true or not. I gotta figure out the ice. So the next is gonna be figuring out the ice machine Probably building a separate. I might build a separate plant room. I might take the area where the other stuff is, which is over there, and start expanding over there or something. I should move the solar panels. There's a bunch of stuff I should do, but I am done with this game for the night. And I've saved it so many times. So yeah, I was doing some research while I was working and learning about plants and stuff. Some of those things they changed. But it seems to be working. The plants look like they're growing now. It all has to do with the light. And I think I'm on the way to surviving, but not quite yet. I don't feel confident that he's survived yet. I think the priority is making oxygen and water and growing the food. I don't know. I'm going to have a problem with oxygen. Maybe. I think. I think you can take hydrogen out of the water. There's some other stuff. There's a filtering. There's filtering stuff. There's ways to get that oxygen and store it. I just don't know everything. But my brain's had it for the night. Because I don't have a lot of time and I'm going to do something that doesn't require a lot of brain thinking.